Hey folks, and welcome to this video about Defang, a radically simpler way to build, deploy, and optimize production-ready cloud apps. Today we're going to be talking about Defang and Pulumi. In a previous video, we talked about how you can launch your apps using Defang Compose Up. So why would you use Pulumi instead? The main benefit is being able to provision services like databases or storage buckets elsewhere and being able to tie those into your Defang services. So the way we're going to show you how this works today is with a remix app. So I'm going to head over to this directory where I've got a pretty straightforward remix app. It uses Prisma as an ORM, and you can see here we connect to an environment variable called database URL. It's got a couple routes, a notes route, an index of all your notes, and you can view specific notes. So let's try this out. So here it is running locally on my machine. And we've got a note. We can list all our notes. Awesome. Let's see how we get this up and running with Defang and Aiven to run our Postgres database. We're going to back out of our remix directory. We are going to make sure that we are logged into Defang. Make sure you're logged into Pulumi as well. Okay, let's make a new Pulumi project. Next, we're going to install Defang's open source Pulumi provider, as well as Aiven's. Okay, for this particular setup, I also have a few things that I want to set into our Pulumi config. Okay, so now we have what we need. Okay, so I have an existing program that I'm going to paste in here and I'm going to walk you through it. First thing you'll see is that we create a new project in Aiven, and you can see some of the config values that we just set before. Next, we create a Postgres service, a Postgres database, and finally a Defang service. You can see in our Defang service that it basically mirrors a Docker Compose config. So you've got your build with Dockerfile and context. You can specify your ports. You can specify secrets. And here, the thing that's neat is that we can build our secret, the database URL, based off of the configuration that we're getting from Aiven. Okay, so let's run Pulumi up. And you can see the resources. We're going to create a project, a service for Postgres, a Postgres database, and a Defang service. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to pause it. Awesome. So we can see here that our resources have been created. And if we head to the browser, we can see that our Defang service is provisioning. The build is running. If we head to Aiven, you can see in here that we have our Postgres service and database. And here back in the portal, we can see that our migrations have run against the Postgres database in Aiven. You can see our secret is connected here, and we're just going to wait for a couple health checks, and soon this should turn green. Awesome, so it's green now. If we head over here, first note, hello world. Awesome, so we have our notes. So one quick note about this example, which is that you do have to create your organization and your billing setup in Aiven before you run this. That's why we had those config variables that we had to set before we got going. But that should be pretty much it, and you should be able to run a service on Defang with the database hosted on Aiven. Awesome, thanks for watching, and you can get started yourself at defang.io. See you in the next one.